Trump ordered Putin. I don't know if you saw this. Trump ordered Putin to wind up the Ukraine conflict. It was a pretty funny story, I thought. He told him to pack it in. Donald Trump orders Vladimir Putin to end ridiculous war.
Settle now and stop this ridiculous war. It's only going to get worse.
Ordered him. Trump ordered Putin. The actual quote, which I couldn't believe, was he said, I'm going to do Russia, whose economy is failing, and President Putin a very big favour. That's how it started. And everyone was like, right. Gonna do him a favour.
In a very big favour.
Is he? He's gonna hand Ukraine to Putin, isn't he? Like, that's the favour. That's what he's gonna... I'm going to do Putin a very big favour. Okay, yeah, I sort of expected that you would do. He's going to FedEx Zelensky straight to the gulags. Like, why did you even bother tweeting about it? We all kind of guessed that's what you were going to do for Putin, your favour. He says, settle now and stop this ridiculous war.
It's only going to get worse.
If we don't make a deal soon, he used air quotes. I don't know why a deal is in... is in inverted commas. If we don't make a deal and soon, I will have no other choice but to put high levels of taxes, tariffs, and sanctions on anything being sold by Russia to the United States, which I was like, wow. Fucking hell, Donny. You're going to sanction Russia, are you? Oh my God.
President Trump has warned Vladimir Putin he'll impose tariffs and more sanctions on Russia if it does not reach an agreement to end the war in Ukraine.
I wonder what they're going to do. I wonder how this is going to play out. I mean, this is going to take them completely by shock. Like, if only they had had some practice or preparation time to get used to something like that. Like the last fucking 3 years that they've already been under sanctions, including from the United States.
Russia is already isolated economically and politically from the West by existing sanctions.
How are they going to handle this, I wondered. Like, that's when you know that your enemy is not really a threat, isn't it? Is when, like, the only threats that they've got is actually things that you're already dealing with. It's already your life, as it is. It's like one of Donny's lot barging into the live chat tonight and going like, you better stop talking shit about POTUS. And I'll be like, or what? And they'll be like, or I'm going to mess up your teeth so bad. I'll be like, oh, fucking, I wonder what that'll be like. You know, like, it's not a threat. It's just the status quo. I'll be like, threatening me with more of the same? Threatening me with more of the... Like, who are you? Labour campaign strategy? Okay. So, I mean, look, listen, guys. You get why this is so ridiculous, right? The Trump threatening Putin thing, right? Threatening Russia with sanctions when they're already used to them. It's like the Tories warning us against high taxes in the election campaign. Do you remember, like, that thing that they were like, oh, if you vote for Labour, as sure as night follows day, Labour will raise your taxes. Like, you've just hiked nearly every single tax every single year for a generation. I don't think, like, watch out for the high taxes, guys. Okay, yes, yeah, well prepped for that. Thank you. Anyway, so Trump says, let's get this war, which never would have started if I were president. He says, let's get this war over with. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. And the easy way is always better. He says, it's time to make a deal. I don't know why he keeps using, like, inverted commas. Like, it yields suspicion, doesn't it? Like, if somebody said to me, like, hey, do you want to make a deal? I'd be like, no. Red flags flapping away here. Do I want to make it? Like, just say make a deal. Don't Don't turn it into a euphemism for something. That concerns me. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. He says, like, why does he always talk like he's in a shitty 1970s movie? Or something that, like, the screenplay's been penned by some, like, liquored up old screenwriter doing awful dialogue. It's always shit like, I will unleash fire and fury, the likes of which you have never seen. We could do this the easy way or the hard way, you know? Like, I give it another couple of days. President Trump is going to do a national address or something. He's going to just perform the fucking monologue from Independence Day or Braveheart. So he's ordered Putin to stop this ridiculous war. He's ordered Putin. How do you guys feel about that? You guys in the live chat. How do you feel when he orders Putin? Because I was like, is this guy firing on all cylinders? Is he? Is he, like, all there? I mean, I know we talk a lot about Biden's sanity or senility or whatever. I was like, is he with us? Is he... Has he forgotten who his actual boss is? Has he forgotten the dynamic? This is another thing I was ranting about on Blue Sky the other day. I was just like, this is like... I tell you what this is like. This is like me and my missus going for a lunch in Cote. And I order her to pay the bill. Like, it might appear like I'm in charge. I'm not. Soon I will understand that. This situation and me ordering her is not going to end positively for me. I still think it's a mistake of his because I think he was compromised, like back in the day. Like, go ahead and watch my video. I put this out a couple of weeks ago about like all of the reasons that I think that he's still like he's a Russian asset. But this kind of shit, like when I read the headline, Trump orders Putin to stop ridiculous war. I'm like, whoa, okay. Easy there, Donny. You don't want to go and piss off your boss now, do you? You know, like he's just going to go ahead and get compromated and then act like he's in a position to make demands? Like, are you fucking insane? What is going on there? I wondered. You know, is he stupid? Is it performative? Perhaps? Like, is Russia in on it, sort of thing? Or like here's another theory that I came to, was that assuming he is compromated, assuming that they do have tapes of him getting pissed on with Russian hookers and, you know, all of that stuff like the MI6 guy said. Assuming Putin isn't in on this tactic, whatever it may be, the only scenario left that I came to was that after getting those swing states, the command he has of various pillars of the American state, I actually wonder if Donald Trump genuinely thinks that he's God now. like, is that what is that what's going on here? Like, he's, you know, he's, what's the word? Invincible. Everyone was saying, oh, I think Donald Trump's going to jail. Everyone was saying, oh, I think Donald Trump's going to get bankrupted. Everyone was saying, like, Donald Trump is going to be out of politics. He's down and out. Even his own party are going to turn against him, etc. He survived it all. He survived and thrived. I wonder if Donald Trump genuinely thinks he's God now. You know, like he doesn't have to worry about the Russian hookers video or Putin or whatever, like he's invincible.
I was saved by God to make America great again.
All of this talk about how he's been sent back by God to make America great again. I think he's surrounded himself with so many weird, gaudy MAGA types and QAnon shaman and MAGA prophets. Like, I actually think that he thinks he's in a position to order Vladimir Putin to withdraw from Ukraine now. In spite of whatever the previous power dynamic might have been between the two of them. I think Donald Trump thinks he's God now. And what was the other one that came out yesterday? I don't know if you saw this. he told Saudi Arabia, ordered them, if you like, he ordered Saudi Arabia to drop their oil prices. What the fuck? He told Saudi Arabia to drop their oil prices. Just told them to. I mean, what are these countries supposed to think? What are they supposed to say, like, in response to that? When he's like, hey, you, make your oil cheaper. Hey, you, over there, I order you to do as I say. Like I could imagine Saudi Arabia and Putin, you know, MBS from the Saudis, Vladimir Putin over here, talking amongst each other. And they're like, are you going to do what he said? Fucking no. Are you? No. Also no. You know, there's just something so tragic there, you know, about a moron like Donald Trump being elevated to God status. But it's by people who are even more stupid than he is. That's who's elevated him up there. So now he's like walking around like he's king of the cretins. But he's still walking around like he's a king. Does that make sense?